Hey guys, Languagehacker here, and I've got another deck for you guys that I tried out during the Murder at Castle Nathria theory crafting event. It is Quest Paladin. Let's hop in and talk about what the deck does. Now, Quest Paladin is not really known for its existence because it is non-existent up until this point. Now, there's been some extra support printed in Murder at Castle Nathria for Paladin, for Quest Paladin, and it has gotten better, but I'm still not quite sure it's at peak performance just yet. I think there still needs to be a bit more support. Now, that being said, I didn't get to playtest too much, so I can't really tell you that, oh, this deck doesn't work, because there's still some refinement that could be done to make the deck a bit more playable. But I'm going to show you what I came up with, and I'm going to talk about how this deck actually worked. So let's talk about the cards that are in this deck. I'm now realizing that my face is cutting off some of this, so let's dance over here. All right, so what is the Quest Paladin? What's the quest? Let's start with that. Rise to the occasion. It's a little hard to read, but it says quest line, play 3 different 1-cost cards, reward, equip a 1/4 Lights Justice, which is another card that used to exist in Hearthstone, which is no longer in standard, but it's basically 1 mana, 1 for weapon. Now, the main completion of this quest gives you Cariel, I think Lightborn. No, not Lightborn. It's a Cariel. It's a 5 mana 7/7 minion that reads Battle Cry. For the rest of the game, your Silverhand recruits have +2/+2, which is pretty good because the second completion of the quest gives you the Odd Paladin hero power, which is 8 upgrades your hero power to 2 mana, summon 2 1/1 Silverhand recruits. And then after you play Cariel, it becomes every turn you can hit the hero power button to summon 2 3/3 recruits, which is pretty good. Every turn, just cranking out a 6/6. It's like a Jiraxis. Now, to complete the quest, you have to play a bunch of 1 mana cards. You actually have to play 3 unique 1 mana cards for each iteration of the quest, and there's 3 sections to the quest. So in total, you have to play 3 unique, it gets reset, 3 unique 1-cost cards, it gets reset, and finally 3 unique 1-cost cards. So you don't need 9 unique cards, but each step needs 3 unique cards. And because of that, we want to run a bunch of 1 mana cards, because that's how we progress the quest. And importantly, there are some 1 mana cards that give you more 1 mana cards, which is what we're running in this deck. And if we can't find those cards, then we run 1 mana cards that have reasonable impact to get us to the quest as fast as possible, to get us to quest completion as fast as possible, so we can get like Cariel down and start just cranking out 6/6s and hopefully overwhelm our opponent before they can do their thing. Now, let's talk about what's in the deck. Beaming Sidekick, 1 mana, Battle Cry, give a friendly minion +2 health. It's a 1-cost card, buffs other cards, and we play a bunch of 1 mana cards, so it makes sense because it's just good stats. Blessed Goods. Blessed Goods is good because it's a 1 mana cost. It's 1-cost card itself, but it also discovers a secret weapon or divine shield. And you know, if it's in the late game, a minion or a divine shield can be pretty. Minion or a weapon, sorry, can be pretty good. However, early game, it discovers a secret. Well, shocker! All Paladin cards, all Paladin secrets are 1 mana cards. So this is a 1 mana spell that progresses the quest that also gives you another 1 mana spell that progresses the quest. Excellent. Click Clocker, solid 1 mana minion. Dredger Staff is a new card in the Murder at Castle Nathria. It's a 1 mana 1/2 that reads Battle Cry, give minions in your hand +1 health. It's pretty solid, especially for flooding the board early with 1 mana minions. Galloping Savior. I couldn't find enough quality 1 mana cards, so I wanted to test out a secret Galloping Savior. After your opponent plays 3 cards in turn, summon a 3/4 Split Taunt. It's kind of okay. It's a little weird because it's after your opponents realize that you're playing it, then they can play around it. But for a theory crafting event, it was kind of fine. This probably gets replaced with another 1 mana minion as we refine the deck a bit more. Holy Mackerel. I was a little skeptical about including this card. However, when you play this card for 1 mana, it adds a copy in your hand that gets removed at the end of the turn, and you can keep repeating it. However, if you play Mackerel as the 3rd trigger for a part of the quest completes, and then you can use the 2nd copy of Holy Mackerel in your hand as the 1st trigger for the next part of the quest. So this is technically a 1 mana card that gives you 2 quest completions with a restriction, which is not good for tempo, but it's good for completing the quest, which I think is important because the whole point of this deck is to kind of turbo the quest and try to overwhelm your opponent. So even though this doesn't push tempo, and it can push tempo, you can heal a minion on board after you've made a trade, it's generally there for quest completion. Iron Deep Trog, early game aggressive minion, seems like a solid 1-cost card, helps delay your opponent's game plan while trying to progress your own. Knight of Anointment, Battle Cry, draw a Holy Spell. It's a 1-cost card, we like that. It draws cards, we like that. And more specifically, the only Holy Spells we're running are Holy Mackerel, which, shocker, progresses our quest, and Blessed Goods, which, shocker, progresses our quest. Peasant, draws cards, 1-drop, cool. Promotion, this is a new card in Murder at Castle Nathria. 1 mana spell, give a Silverhand Recruit +3/+3. Now, this is a 1 mana card, but to use it, you either have to A, hero power, which is slow. We don't want to spend 2 mana to be able to spend 1 mana to progress the quest, but this works very well with another card that got printed in Murder at Castle Nathria, the Sinful Sous Chef. It's a 1 mana 2/1 that reads Death Rattle. Add 2 Silverhand Recruits to your hand. Now, Silverhand Recruits, even though your hero power costs 2 mana, when they're in your hand as a minion or a card, they cost 1 mana, which 1 progresses the quest, and 2 helps you progress the quest faster with promotion. Very good addition and very good support for the archetype. And finally, Righteous Protector. 1 mana 1/1, Taunt, Divine Shield, just solid. After that, so those are all of our 1 cost cards, which help us progress the quest and get our general game plan going. There's a few other cards we have here, and most of the remaining cards are from Murder at Castle Nathria. And one is Youthful Brewmaster because chat wanted me to have a meme where I complete the quest, bounce the quest reward, play it again, and now my hero power spits out 5/5 Silverhand Recruits, which is better than 3/3 Silverhand Recruits. So good in a value game, but slow for tempo because you have to bounce the 7/7 back to your hand. This is probably not optimal, but it was pretty fun to try and get it to work in the theory crafting event. Now, next up, Stewart the Steward. It's a 3 mana 3/3 that reads Death Rattle. Give the next Silverhand recruit you summon +3/+3 and this Death Rattle. So this passes on the +3/+3 for every recruit you summon after that recruit dies, which is good over time, and eventually over a long game, if you do happen to face a more grindy opponent, like a Quest Priest or something, this can be pretty good. Buffett Biggin. It's a 4 mana 2/4 that reads Battlecry. Summon 2 Silverhand Recruits, period. And if you infuse this with 3, what that means is if you have 3 friendly minions die while this is in your hand, you also give those 2 Silverhand Recruits +2 attack and Divine Shield. This might not seem super crazy, but every time I played this, I realized that it was super frustrating for my opponents to remove because Silverhand Recruits with Divine Shield and +2 attack are just really, really annoying. It is not very easy to remove this efficiently outside of like a spammy Arcanist, which not all decks are running. In fact, most decks are not running that. So I think this card is just good, even though it's not a 1 mana card. It can help progress the quest and it doesn't help progress the quest. It's good in a deck where we are dumping a bunch of cards because it just gets infused pretty easily. And 2, post-quest, those Silverhand Recruits spawn buffed, which is very good. And finally, a Famished Fool. 2 Famished Fools, rather. This is a card that was also released in Murder at Castle Nathria. It's a 5 mana 3/5 that reads Battlecry, draw a card. However, if 4 friendly minions have died while this is in your hand, we also spawn a bunch of minions with our hero power, by the way, and because we flood the board with cheap minions. Infuse 4, draw 3 instead. That's pretty good. If we run out of gas, we can play a Famished Fool with all the infusing that's going on with the minions dying, and that gives us more card draw. Now, generally, we want the quest completed by turn 5, 6, 7, so this isn't really refill to complete our quest. We're going to complete our quest and then have this as refill for, after the quest. If we don't win the game immediately, this gives us a bit more gas. And it kind of impressed me. I was a little skeptical about this card in general, and some decks might struggle to use this a bit better, but this seemed very good in this kind of deck where we're just flooding the board with a bunch of small stuff. Again, this deck didn't feel broken, but it felt better. And I think with some refinement, this could see play on ladder. Now, with that in mind, there was a restriction for this theory crafting event where we had to run at least 10 new cards from the expansion. So with refinement, after the expansion launches, we might be able to find a slightly better list. But for now, this is what I came up with. I had some fun. Here's some cool games. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
I see you've brought guests.
Me's playing Quest Priest. I don't think Quest Priest is as good of a matchup as you think it is.
Wow.
What is it? The iron mine is mine.
This deck does not output as much as you think it does.
peace.
Give me that Light's Justice. Wait, are we gonna have...
Need a bit more spice over here.
For justice.
We might have Cariel on turn 5. Huh. See, the thing is, Smoke Sniper, I think Quest Priest actually can handle a 6/6 every turn, but we'll see. The Trog was the first part of the quest, so I actually complete. Oh no, I can't play this! That's actually a disaster! I mean, I can play it, but it has to go here. That's so sad. I can't complete it with this. It'll be a turn 6 Cariel. Why did I do this? I was supposed to go 1/1 hero power. Oops. It's fine.
Let the dead rest.
Too spicy.
For justice.
That's so sad. Guys, we were so close. We were so close. Huh. This is more tempo, but if we drew one different 1-mana cost card there, it would have been okay. Or if this died, if they had a minion we could have traded into, it still would have worked, because then we could have played the 1-mana recruit and then promotion it. Oh well. Meaty, why couldn't you develop something instead of doing that? It's fine. I didn't go double Trog this turn. I went for a Click Clocker, even though it's not buffing anything. We don't really have many mechs in the deck. And there's already Trog on board, so we have plenty of space. Attack the Cathedral, that's not how that works. Clean the scene? It's illegal.
For the roast, my lord.
The iron divine is
The
mine.
battle for justice.
I don't need to swing this,
Reporting for duty. For
but I will.
reporting for duty.
The cool thing is, Lightbound Carrot also buffs the recruits on board, so if this board doesn't get cleared, we are smorking. Mad Duke. If they Mad Duke here, is it even that good? Like, obviously we don't get Carol anymore, but we're smorking, right? Clean the scene was so good there. And I said the deck was bad. I mean, we basically had a nut draw. It just didn't quite pan out because we couldn't kill our sinful, whatever it's called, sinful soup girl off. Oh, I can't complete the quest. I can't play I can't play the Cariel here because I'm board locked. Oh no, maybe he won't see it. I mean, he takes 10. This was a mistake. I was supposed to play, I think, one less dude. That's okay. Oh my god. Meaty, please.
The battle.
Carbon time.
The battle. The battle.
Meaty's playing the smart. I didn't think about this. I have been board locked in a very long time. Yeah, I think I have 23 1-mana cards in the deck. If I remember correctly.
The path is clear for the worthy.
You hit Carol on 5, like 40-50% of the time. It depends. Promotion isn't that easy to use unless you have the Sinful Sous Chef as well.
Carbon time.
So this is happening. Question is, what else are we doing?
Justice hangs heavy.
Sure.
The battle. The battle.
To battle! To battle! To battle! Alright. I missed a hero power, but We get to push more face damage as a result. Whirlpool can't happen yet. We've already seen one clean the scene, and the second clean the scene won't kill Cariel and the big recruit. Light Bomb cleans up most of the board, but we're still left with 5 on board, so we still get to push with that. Zyrella does clear, but Zyrella doesn't happen that often. It's a 40-card deck. Whirlpool can't stop dudes. I mean, sure, but sure. Maybe the deck is a bit better than I'm giving it credit for. We'll see. I expected this match to be bad, but Meaty hasn't been able to fight that hard for board. Even after the board clear. Second Thrive? Ooh, Second Thrive is not going to cut it. I think that is death for Meaty. That is death. Well met! Choose what you want. All outcomes lead to death. Quest Priest matchup free confirmed. I don't know. Let's play a couple more games and we'll see. They might be able to heal enough to not die. And death. Blood Feather. Okay, so how much damage do we have here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 19, 20, 21. That is death. To battle. To battle. Quest Paladin. Getting the job done. I have a slogan. I lost the slogan. Hold on. Surprisingly palatable. Lieutenant Eddie on Druid.
My heart is one with the eternal forest.
So I could keep Mackerel because it progresses quest. It's not good if I'm against... I think I want minions. I think I want to draw into this. This is, I think, the only 2-for-1 card I wouldn't keep in my opening hand. Our hand does not look crispy. Okay, slightly crispier. I don't think I need to play the Galloping Saber yet this turn. I don't think he's going to play 3 cards here. So I think I'm just going to play for tempo and optimize card draw. This is technically Brewmasterable for quest progression, but I don't think the mana will be really worth it there. Ooh, Peasant's very nice. Let's check this box. Avenge is also kind of good. I think I'll do that over the Galloping Savior. Okay, okay. Ooh, I really like this of the Peasant sticking. We missed. They could coin and then play the nature spell that deals 2 and spawns a Treant. It's unfortunate we lost the flip there. No, but if they had that, they would have played it on the Trog already, so they shouldn't have that. But they might have like a 1-mana card here. Okay. Yeah, there's just not enough support, and you have to cut good neutral cards. Front Garden's spicy. Alright, give me a playable. We are 1 mana off, unfortunately. That sucks. Looks like we're not going to get it. Okay. In that case, we'll just play for tempo here. Hero power. So that we can promotion. It's pretty close, but we still have some pressure here, right? It's 30 health Druid. It's not like they can just... Oh, you know what? Coin Spammy is pretty good here. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. I didn't consider that. Work hard off? Yeah, work hard off. That was the main thing. Oh. We were a card off. No, I mean, we were a card off, but we also couldn't play this. And we figured out who killed Denathrius yet. It's only been 3 hours. We're still on the case. Coin innervates. The Whomper. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna make me upset? It is making me upset. Uh-oh. What if I just don't kill it? Okay. I feel like killing it's bad, so let's just go face. Right? Seems okay. Spammy full clears, but I think Spammy was much better last turn than this. Maybe they weren't expecting to get smorked this much. Ooh, they do have the Hedge Maze. Okay, well hopefully that's not a useful card. It was not a useful card. Let's go. Dude Paladin. Okay. So it looks like against slower matchups, you are just killing them.
For Queen and Grove.
By the holy light.
Let's go for a carriel finish. To battle! Alright, good enough. Not a turn 5 carriel, but we'll take it. I think that's still going to be high roll. No matter how you build the deck, you still have to get a little bit lucky to get that off. Good stuff, though. Deck does seem cohesive enough.